against zone is going to be more of a max protect with Lewis protecting. So what we're going to do here, we are going to put our R1 on a corner. We're going to block square, and then we're going to put Byers on a Texas route. Now the corner and the post can work well together. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put Steve Smith on a smoke. So you'll have a high-low over there, and then you'll have these two in the middle. Or sometimes I'll create a high-low on this side. Again, I'm not trying to give too many different setups here, but more or less, the next setup for PA boot left against zone is creating a scissors concept, flooding the right side of the field. So we're going to keep Steve Smith on a post. We're going to put R1 on a corner. So they've, for a lot of these plays, we're putting him on a flat. This time we'll put him on a corner. We're going to block square. And then with X, you can either put him on a flat or an out. And then we're going to put the running back on an angle. Now, sometimes I will also motion him out and put him on a drag. So this is a way later backside read. But more or less what we're doing, we're focusing on the right side, that's one of the things I like about this formation. You don't have to read both sides of the field if you really don't want to. We can just focus on one side. So we have a scissors concept to the right side with the corner and the post, and then we'll have Kittle underneath. And then this backside drag is a later read. You don't have to. Again, this is just to give a different look. You can also put him on the Texas route. So let's look at this against cover 3. And the first thing we're going to look for is I'm looking for Kittle or Hill just to see what they're doing, how they're defending that right side. You can see there, if they're not mabling, which I don't think a lot of people are this year. That was very popular last year. So if they're not mabling, you'll have that high-low. This time we'll keep Byers in the backfield. Can hit that post. Very scary. That's the fourth read. Not going to be the first read. First two reads are the flat corner and then the angle afterwards. So we already know the flat's going to get open. We have the angle route afterwards. Let's say that they play cover 3 underneath coverage. Now we know that that corner would get open. And the post is taking the deep outside third up the field. Against cover 4. Again, we're going to read the flat corner first. Again, this is some of the issues having 3 receivers to that one side. If they're just playing match and not adjusting, can get really tough for your opponent. Now, they could also over-adjust, Somebody could start setting zone drops. Maybe they put, the corner in a cloud, so they'll have 25 and then 30, 25 or 30 on the cloud. They'll have the curl flat in a 5, and then they'll, try to user this. But, that's they're going to have to know that you're in that specific play. We could also attack and be flooding the middle of the field or the left side, and then all of a sudden you'll have 3 or 4 defenders that are just not doing anything. So we'll just, again, look at cover 4. I just wanted to show you the post on that. Did not get open. So again, post is really my third read, fourth read a lot of the times. Flat was open there. We could have highballed that. The corner would have been a lot riskier, but you can see that the strong safety is the one that converts to man and tries to match him. He's going to be out of position. If you highball that or freeform it properly, it would be kind of tough for this defender to make a play. We'll look at that again, though. This time we won't press. So we'll take that all day. Tampa 2. Again, corner flat. You know, against Tampa 2, a lot harder, obviously. Um, you to hit that corner route, especially if it's just a stock cloud. So I'm going to look for the flat on a high ball, and you can see he does play it there. Excuse me, you can see with the flat. So against Tampa 2, if this is just stock, you know, Tampa 2 with no zone drops, going to be hard to hit that short corner. So we're going to look for the flat. And we just got decimated there. Try that again. Again, you should be able to hit that flat. Not sure what's happening with Warren Sapp right here. You know, you can hit the corner. I would not feel comfortable throwing that. I'm really going to look for the flat on a quick pass. So we'll highball that. You can see the cloud is being pushed up the field by the post, and that vert hook has to respect the corner that's going up the field, so you can high point that. So on the wide side of the field, things get a little bit different. Very similar to what we were doing earlier. So again, we could do something like this. So you'll have so wide side of the field, things get a little bit different. We're really not going to use the Texas route here. But we are going to switch. Now, again, you don't have to do this, but this time I'm going to put Hill on the flat and then Kittle on the corner. You can still keep it the way it was. The reason I'm going to do this, though, I want that flat to get out there faster. Putting him on a wheel now. No more Texas. So, again, we'll have a wheel flat. And then we're still going to have that scissors concept. So, someone's user, you know, we're literally just attacking one side of the field. So, you'll have 3 defenders over here that will really just be doing nothing. And, you know, their user could obviously shoot over here. Again, we're going to read the flat first. Wheel is open. And all those zones, again, if they're not playing underneath, they're all going to get pushed back. And you can just hit the wheel. Cover 4. Again, we already talked about match. You know, the running back is going to be open on a wheel. Depends on what their user is doing. Cover 2. Able to hit the post. As you can see, it is universal. You just need to make the right read. Again, I'm going to read flat wheel first. If both of those are covered, I'm going to look towards these later on.